Saleh is a senior lecturer in international relations and Middle East studies at Australian National University, and he joins us now live from Leeds. Thank you for taking the time for joining us on the programme. So today has really been, you could say, contrasting emotions. Absolute highs have now given way to absolute lows, and we know that Israel has not only rejected this ceasefire proposal, it's now continued with an offensive into eastern Rafah. What are your immediate thoughts?
Well, Hamas last minute accepting the ceasefire kind of proposal, it puts Tel Aviv and the war cabinet under tremendous amount of pressure now, simply because the cabinet and Prime Minister Netanyahu has already declared that they will go ahead with the Rafah kind of occupation, regardless of the proposal deal being accepted by Hamas or not. So Prime Minister Netanyahu now is a decision maker, and whatever decision he makes, he will be the loser, because his own cabinet actually have told him that if he accepts and he doesn't, and he wouldn't attack the Rafah region, then they will kind of withdraw from the coalition. On the other hand, the international pressure, United States, particularly the West, the regional kind of powers, are also putting Prime Minister Netanyahu under pressure to accept or not. So I would say tonight, Prime Minister Netanyahu is the loser, whatever decision he makes.
So for you, he's a loser then, but do you feel as if that the Prime Minister Netanyahu is making decisions for himself, or is he making decisions for the future of his own people?
That's exactly the good question. The continuation of the war has been quite personal for Prime Minister Netanyahu, because his political life career actually is depending on this continuation of this conflict. And today, all actors, the Western actors and regional actors, put him on the situation that he cannot make any decision that would guarantee his lasting kind of political career anymore. Tonight, he will be under tremendous amount of pressure internally, domestically, by their own people, by Israelis, by the political kind of system in Israel, and also by the regional actors and United States as well.
So you say that there is some sort of pressure that can be exerted on Israel's Prime Minister. But what about these protests then that we're seeing on the streets of Tel Aviv that I believe are still continuing as we speak? Can that do anything to exert some pressure on Prime Minister Netanyahu and his war cabinet?
Yeah, Prime Minister Netanyahu actually is witnessing and facing several divisions, societal division inside Israel, political division in its own kind of war cabinet and the politicians in Tel Aviv, regional divisions between the regional actors like Turkey, Egypt, Qatar, and on the other hand, the Western actors like United States and European Union, that all have actually requested the ceasefire. And now Prime Minister Netanyahu actually has no really clue what to do to respond to which division that would kind of guarantee his political career in the future. Whatever he does tonight, tomorrow, or in the near future, it will definitely be something against his personal interest.
Now, Alan, we can see the pictures there of those earlier pictures of those people in Rafah who were celebrating, who our correspondent Saleh were even sharing sweets at this idea that there was a potential momentary ceasefire going to be put in place, that at least Hamas had agreed to this. Is there any hope then for the people of Gaza and for those people living in Rafah as these incursions into East Gaza by the Israeli military continue into the night? Is there any hope for anyone living there?
It's too early to celebrate because Israel has shown that they do not respond to the external pressures, particularly from the regional actors. And we really need to wait and see how he can deal with its own personal and internal domestic issues. For definitely many ministers, right-wing ministers in his cabinet have already announced that they will not accept any kind of ceasefire deal with the Hamas or Palestinians in general. And therefore, I would say we really need to wait and see whether the United States is targeting Netanyahu himself as a person to get rid of him, or is targeting Tel Aviv as a political system that is against the ceasefire at this point.
Okay, Saleh, Senior Lecturer in International Relations and Middle East Studies at Australian National University, joining us from Leeds. Thank you so much for your analysis tonight. Thank you.